All right, so
A lot of people's fathers should have pulled out of their respective mothers.
we've got the opening to the episode, just like that.
Welcome back to this week's man.
Welcome back to the Lift Era podcast.
That's not actually the opening, is it?
Oh yeah, it'll be there. Yeah,
No,
100%.
Ian,
Just
stop.
that part. No, all the stuff we said before we can't put in, but
Yeah.
definitely about what Jack just said.
What?
Well, I didn't.
If I answer what, then it ends up staying in. So.
Okay.
I only said it because Maeve said it.
But as Jack said, a lot of people shouldn't have stayed in when they did it.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway,
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess
we're here and hello.
we're back together. Alex is still recovering.
Still.
He texted this morning. He's got a sore tummy. That's a quote. That is verbatim. He
Did
said
you say tummy?
he did. He said he
no.
has a sore tummy. Scrappy Doo's tummy is sick and won't be able to make it today because he has got a comp to pull out for.
Yeah.
So
See, everyone's just pulling out.
apparently so. So Maeve, if you could
Cue the music.
Broadcasting from the heart of Ireland, this is the Lift Era podcast, the voice of Irish strength sports, with your hosts Ian Benson, Maeve Mannion, Jack Kenny, and Alex Cremens.
And welcome back to episode 24 of the Lift Era podcast. Joining me today is, as always, the great, the tall, the handsome, the bald, Mr. Jack Kenny.
Hello.
Insert round of applause here. And as always, Maeve Mannion is back with us. I have all the same nice things to say about her when I'm on the spot, and we are pressed for time.
Jesus.
Thanks.
So, guys, welcome back. It's been 2 weeks since our last confession.
I think some more. Well,
No, it's been
you
about
did
2
a
weeks,
pod
huh?
without me last time. It was just to
Sorry.
you and Alex.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus, don't be sorry.
Sorry, Jack.
Yeah, I think it's been longer since I've been here last.
Yeah, which what is that? There's been like quite a few things have happened in the strength world since then. So many things that you nearly not have time to get into them all. But one of the ones that I think has there's been a couple of things that have stood out. Agata, lads, has been suspended by the Polish IPF representative.
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't have all the details. Obviously, I'm fully aware of it and that, but I know some stuff has come out since. But what was it? It was she refused to compete at the World Games.
So she obviously got invited to the World Games, and then she wanted to bring her coach with her.
Yeah.
And basically said, no, you can't. And long story short, then because of that, she was like, well, if he can't go, I'm not going. And she pulled out.
Yeah, and then they've suspended her license to compete in international PF meets, which is kind of like why that is her sole income source as an athlete, which I would imagine is not.
She can't do Sheffield,
much.
like if they.
Yeah,
if
can't.
So she can't compete.
She can't
Yeah.
compete.
Realistically now, like.
Yeah.
Well, she could have to go to a different federation, but I guess
Absolutely.
that's just but I mean, like, obviously
No,
everything
there's
she's
an
done.
Advances money meet in the US as well.
Oh, no way.
Is there?
Yeah. I'd seen something. The guys that were running it, the Advances meet, that's a money meet. That there was talk of her potentially going after that, but I don't know if that was just them spitballing ideas or what. I didn't fully keep up with it, so don't quote me on that. But I know there is an Advances meet. If it's
So I
not
know
happening
like
already.
2 videos came out at the time
Her and her coach
that this all happened. Her and her coach sat down because it was like 7 minutes long, and I sat and like watched the full thing. But then there was a second one that came out like a couple of days later, kind of like updating everyone on the situation, but I can't remember fully what it had amounted to. But I think the situation was still like pretty much the same.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Like I don't understand the control feds are taking over athletes over, again, a squat, a bench, and a deadlift. Like this isn't like you're
not
jumping
life
in
or
and out of
death.
different sports or whatever. This is.
Oh yeah, like I mean,
it's bizarre to me.
like I guess I can understand the basis of like trying to like if they're nervous about like powerlifters going back and forth between maybe untested and tested feds, I can understand why they might not be super keen on that. But like for a reason like this to just revoke someone's membership, I mean, like it's just monopolizing in a sense where
Yeah.
I don't want you to do it this way, so you can't do anything now. Kind of like
Yeah.
even like the way Rondell Hunt got banned for what, like 3 years.
Yeah, you got the USAPL ban. Yeah.
I mean, it's just, like, where are you pulling these numbers? Where are you pulling these like bans from? I feel like you're just not happy with how certain things are going, so people are going to suffer because of it.
But even like this is a side note, and I don't even know if I should bring it up, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. But
Go
like
for it.
everyone who was a potential invite for Open Nationals, getting the invite or getting an email fucking 14 days out from ABS to be like, remember, Article 14 still exists.
I didn't get an email.
You're not getting an Open Nationals invite.
That's seems very unfair.
Yeah,
Ouch.
doesn't it? Did you hit the QT?
I'm always a bit of a cutie, if you ask me.
Nice. You've had that one loaded for a long time. I can tell how quick that was.
It wasn't. I'm just always quick. It's the bane of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get pretty much screwed over. I don't get who benefits from this. And yeah, that email that went out leading into the ABS Pro, I think there was like more to that. I think I don't have all of the details, but as far as I know, there was someone was complaining about something or other, and they had to take some sort of action on it.
Which I understand, but it's just like, it's fucking squat benching and deadlifting. Like, get over it.
Yeah. It's I think we're in like a murky water. There was definitely a lot of people nervous. So many people pulled out of the ABS Pro weekend. Alex Elliott pulled out. Ryan McCann pulled out.
Just saying, I pulled out before the email ever went out.
Yeah, no, you set the trend.
Yeah.
Trailblazer.
Woo.
This really is the episode of pulls.
Keeping up
Honestly,
with the
just
theme.
looking at the theme is
Pulling.
That is the
And it will keep going for a lot of the pod as well.
Jack, what's gooning?
I don't think we have to get into that. If you want, I can read you out the definition, because I too found out what this was like a week or two ago.
Yeah, shout out to Eamon Breen.
Shout out to Eamon Breen. See, this is in my history, so hold on now.
Bro, incognito tabs, for the love of God. If you
Am
know,
I
you know.
about to get an education?
We're both about to. I didn't know what gooning was either, because I'm nearly 40.
So I'll give you a short definition. Can't believe I'm talking about gooning. But anyway, if my mother listens, because I think she listens to the odd pod, turn off now, please. So gooning is a term used to describe the act of engaging in extended, often intense masturbation without reaching climax, sometimes with the aid of psychoactive substances and porn. The practice is often associated with achieving a trance-like or euphoric state, sometimes referred to as the goon trance. Who the fuck writes this stuff, man? It's just like edging, pretty much. That's pretty much like gooning. It's the same thing, kind of.
Yeah, so apparently that's what the kids are at these days. Whatever just happened to having a wank.
Man, I have seen like 17, 18, 19-year-olds walk into places with like gooning t-shirts.
I've seen 17, 18, 19.
Goon? No, Jesus, no. But I've seen them walk into places with like shirts about gooning. It's like, man, what the fuck, like?
Yeah, I thought like gooning was just like acting the fool or something. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know, like.
Yeah, no, that word has taken a whole different kind of thing nowadays.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
I'm going to leave that there.
How did we get onto this, and why? And can we go back to talking about powerlifting?
I guess if you want.
I don't know. So yeah, Alex Elliott, Ryan McCann.
Why, when you were talking about gooning, were those the two people you
pulling out. Yeah, pulling out.
It's the episode of pulling. Yeah. So yeah, Ryan McCann, Alex Elliott. I think Emma McDermott might have tweaked something. Is what Louis had said to me, that she wasn't able to do it.
Well, she's getting ready for bench.
She's getting ready for bench
anyway,
worlds. I think it was just once she had kind of like got a tweak or whatever, plus the email was just too stressful. I mean, I get it for a lot of the people that couldn't do it.
Evelyn Coleman.
Evelyn Coleman, yeah, she was on for a big one. Like, it's just one of those things. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Like, what can you do? I don't think it's necessarily like the Irish PF's fault
No,
either.
like they're only doing what they can to.
You know, I'd imagine they're pretty panicked too.
Yeah.
I don't think they in my experience with everyone there, I don't think they want to see anybody not be able to
No, they just want to
compete
see
where they
people
want.
lift. Like.
Yeah, like I don't think they have any real like problems with it. you know,
It's
obviously
just like frustrating to see.
there was still a lot of people there, a lot of people from the Irish PF there. I'm not going to name anyone in case anybody's listening that's going to form a complaint from, you know, up the other end of Ireland. You know who you are. With your glasses.
YK.
And your kilt. Anyway. So yeah, it's just everything just seems a little bit messy, and I don't fully understand the gripes and the animosity towards it. I mean, it's led to further issues. It's already caused enough trouble with things like obviously having to change to, speaking of pulling out, having to change venues from Gainforth to Apex in Dundalk, which is now no longer going ahead and is now being held in the Four Seasons in Monaghan instead.
Yeah.
Sounds like a nice hotel. It sounds like a nice hotel. I've never been up there, but sounds nice.
Know.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to.
Props to the EC. Is all
Yeah,
I'll say.
I mean, well done. I think they were under a tremendous amount of pressure to have to get something to come out. I'm not really sure what fully transpired, but just wasn't working out. Whatever way it went down, but it's a shame. But you know, I think the EC did an excellent job, and unfortunately, it's probably going to hit the Fed financially quite a bit. I would imagine with such short notice, getting hotels is expensive anyway. But yeah, I mean, they're going to pull it off and get another one going, and I guess from like logistics standpoint, they don't need Portaloos and stuff now, and
so that'll come down. It's good that they're in a position. Obviously, it's unfortunate that they have to do that, but it's good that they're in like a financially viable position that they can. Whereas
to be in a
like
position to,
2018, 2019, it probably wouldn't have been the case. The comp would have just been cancelled.
Yeah, it's a shame Alex isn't here because I was going to ask him because he was doing it all along, but then I seen his name isn't on the list. But they both been in for a few minutes yesterday, and I said, "I see you pulled out." Like I said, this is the episode of pulling out or pulling. So yeah, Alex is no longer doing it. I think he just had too much on from. He's only just back from Uni Worlds.
He's going to Worlds.
He's going to Worlds in Costa Rica. Just too much on, and he's already qualified for Nats. So I'll be interested to see if he's still intending to stay up in the 74s.
I mean, I can see him going back down, but like obviously, I'm not Alex.
We're speculating. We're speculating. We'll ask him himself when he's back on. Yeah. So I don't like I said, I don't fully understand the reasons for. I understood with the international PF trying to like monopolize it for themselves.
Yeah.
And then they put every other Fed into like a weird position. And I just don't understand like the domestic stuff being like as fuck you as it is. You know what I mean? It's like it just seems like wildly unnecessary. I don't know if there's a personal vendetta there or personal issues, but just all seems a bit weird. So I remember TJ, I was on the phone to TJ last week. Shout out TJ. TJ was out. I was seeing him over the weekend. He seems to be doing really, really well for himself, considering he's ill. So, again, keep it up, TJ. But I was chatting to him about it. Obviously, TJ is part of one of the anti-doping officers for the Irish PF, along with Regina Moyler. And I think Regina had contacted TJ, just said, like, we have to send out an email or whatever. So they sent the email out. And even TJ was like, it's just one of those things. There's nothing we could do. There's, it's not against anyone in particular.
No, it's
but
just,
there are things bubbling beneath the surface that not everyone sees. So,
just makes everything like far more difficult than it needs to be, because it's like you're going to a camp and you're like coaching and you're like, am I going to get fucking pulled from nationals?
Yeah, it's just a weird one. It's a bizarre.
Yeah.
Technically, if you're anyway, because like if you're anyway involved with like a federation or sport that isn't governed by WADA, you're subject to be banned. Which is like, because you could go to like a fucking soccer tournament,
but even like,
and in a sense technically get
as
banned.
far as I know,
You
forget powerlifting alone.
Yeah, no, you go to
that
any
stops
sport
me from doing like my actual job.
Yeah.
If you're to think about it that way.
Yeah, it's a weird one. It's a
crazy rule.
I know Sean Cock said, because he was at ABS ProAm the weekend, he is expecting his case to be all wrapped up by October, I believe.
Yeah, I actually was listening. I actually re-listened to the pod. He was on, is it like the Squat Plug podcast? He was on a few months ago. And the latest pod was, I think they were saying they were waiting to hear back something in, I think, September or October to get like an actual hearing, or like to get the actual result.
Yeah.
So...
I
Still
think he
a little
stands
bit
a
to
good
go.
chance.
It seems like, yeah, like, but obviously he was saying that, I guess just because the IPF are a big entity and they have lots of money, that like they're just trying to drag it out and bring you to court and, just try and drown you
Kick
in
the
water.
can down the road.
100%. And like, and obviously like that will deter an awful lot of people. And like Sean was talking openly and saying that like that's what they're trying to do. They're just trying to make me spend money that I just don't have, and I'm going to have to quit.
Yeah.
Which is, just like shows what a fucking pile of wankers there. Like,
Yeah, I mean, business is business, so I kind of get it from that perspective.
I understand,
but it's like not letting soccer players that play in the Premiership play in the FA Cup or
whatever,
the Champions League or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's like a weird one. Like,
I mean, if you could translate it to rugby, I'd probably understand, but like that means nothing to me.
Players playing in the English Premiership, and then not letting them play in the Heineken Cup. I know it's a European pathway, so it's like slightly different, but it's like it's a weird thing. That you can't compete in different like governing bodies.
But it's like, does it exist in other like WADA compliant sports?
But what's the point in having drug testing if you're just going to ban people for competing outside? Like, isn't the whole point, like, shouldn't you just ban people for failing drug tests and not for...
Yeah.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Just
If someone
tests.
competed, if an international PF affiliated lifter competed at the Ghost Clash...
Yeah, I know, yeah. Or
Why
big
not just
dogs
drug
or
testing?
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're
100%.
subject to out of competition drug tests. So
Yeah. Yeah, definitely do it.
like that's why I don't get the whole, like, I understand the business element from the international PF standpoint. It's like, well, we want to keep people here exclusively, and we want to look for IOC recognition. I'm sure it's whatever a bunch of horseshit they're convincing themselves of, but it just seems like a weird one. Why don't you just like individually test the athletes that are competing outside of it, or you know what I mean? If that's the real concern about keeping the sport clean, but I don't think it's ever really been about keeping the sport clean.
I think so too.
Keeping it, I don't think it's anything to do with a level playing field. It's just seems like money and greed, and and domestically it just seems like a personal agenda of someone's. So it's bizarre to me. So yeah, Agata suspended. Who knows where she's going to go next? Hopefully it gets all figured out for Agata Sitko.
Hopefully,
and we get to see her back out on a platform. But
because as well, just on one side now too, it shows like when you have literally the best powerlifter on the face of the earth right now in the IPF who's going through this shit, it like just shows that they will target anybody. Doesn't matter who
the bigger
you
the
are.
example they can make.
Literally, like it just doesn't stop them from like trying to do whatever they want.
But like controversially, right? Like, why doesn't her coach just fucking fly with her? Like, just go with it. Like, nobody can tell another person that you can't go to the country that's on it. Like, okay, you won't be able to like go into the back with her, but like.
Yeah, I guess
If it's your
I think
sole
they're probably
income-
just standing on business. And
I
being
understand they're like trying to make a point, but if it's your sole income.
Well, I remember at the first Sheffield, Joey Flex wasn't in the warm-up area with the lads, but he had a front row seat, and whenever they would lift, he would ring the handler and tell them what to do.
Put this on
So
next,
he was
yeah.
handling them, but he was literally standing by the edge of the stage, just watching everything, and then just telling them what to do.
Yeah.
So you'd imagine he could do something like that.
Yeah.
I think it was probably more Agata in support of the person that's been there from day one or whatever. But
Yeah, but
it
like.
seems like a silly way to go out as well at the same time. Because if it was like me and one of my athletes, I'd just be like, no, you go do the thing. I'm not part of the coaching team.
Yeah, that's like.
But I'll still be there and
Yeah.
we'll figure out the rest. Like
That's unfortunately like the reality of it. Like, while I'm like, I would hate to see her go, I'm just like, to me, it seems a bit barbaric to give up your like sole source of income because you can't bring your coach with you.
Imagine one of the Irish rugby boys were like, no, if we can't bring our domestic coaches,
Goodbye.
we're not coming to the Lions tour.
goodbye. All right, cool.
Grand, we'll replace you. Like,
So there is that side of it as well. Yeah, I'm sure, like I said, I
I'm
need
sure
to watch
there's
the
more to
second
it.
video. There's got to be more than like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm throwing the toys out with the pram because like
I
don't want
just
to let my
can't
coach
remember it all.
coach
'cause
me
it
on
was
it.
like a week ago.
But yeah, either way, I think it's just I think it's just more shady IPF business, to be honest. In less shady IPF business, we get to some more pulls. We've got Thor pulls 505 to break his own world record.
Big dog.
Like a lot of people said was not a legitimate record. I always thought it was a legit record.
Yeah,
Put it
like-
during COVID, where that's where you're supposed to do it. So
Yeah, like I always, I guess, held a bit more to it is just the fact it was done in a comp.
in a comp, yeah.
But like still, the fact that they weighed out all the plates and like they did it as
They did
right
it as
as
legit
they
as they
could.
could have, yeah.
But I feel like it was just one of them things where maybe just to satisfy even his own urge was to just come back at another time.
Yeah, put it
and
to bed.
just solidify it, which I think he did.
He's looking for 5'10", September 6th.
5'10", and yeah, because I think he was offered as like 100 grand.
100 grand, yeah.
100K, like you couldn't turn that down.
Plus extra sponsorships and stuff. Apparently it's going to be a lot more than 100K. It's going to be...
And did you hear Eddie Hall was potentially thinking about coming back as well?
It ain't Eddie Hall, he's not coming back.
Yeah, I swear to God.
There's a better chance of me coming back than Eddie Hall. More on that later.
Yeah, more on that later. I seen a clip, Pat Dwyer on his podcast. He was talking to Eddie, and then Eddie sent him a video. And I don't know what started it. Maybe it's just for shit talk. Maybe it's just for shits and
Just
gigs.
for clicks, yeah.
Probably. But he said, seeing all this, and because obviously like him and Thor have that bit of beef since when, 2017, 2016?
Yeah, since World's Strongest Man.
Since Eddie won the World's Strongest Man, there's obviously been tension boiling since then. Apparently he said that he's willing to come back, I guess, if the money's right. He'd try and have a crack off 5'10" as well. I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
I would
it
should
imagine he's
happen.
like too far gone at this point.
I don't know. Eddie Hall is a
Well,
bit
to be
of a
fair,
freak.
Thor as well, like dropped all the weight. He dropped like what, 50 kilos?
Crazy
of body
amount
weight?
of body weight. Thor's a much larger human
Yeah.
being than Eddie Hall, though. I think, I
Do you think
think...
Eddie Hall would need the size?
Oh, yeah, he needed it last time.
Well, yeah, he needed every bit of it, and he nearly killed him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like, what's he dropped? Like 30, 40 kilos?
Yeah,
Or even I'd say
like-
50 or more.
Eddie Hall has done what he needed to do. I think, he's kind of got nothing left to prove. He's one World's Strongest Man. He pulled the 500, made it possible for other people to do it afterwards. I think he's kind of done everything he needs to do. He's doing some cool shit with his fighting, or whether it's MMA or whether it's boxing. I mean, he pucked the head off Mariusz Bucianowski as well.
He fucked him up.
He busted him up.
Fucked him up.
Like, he did the arm wrestling with Brian Shaw, that kind of stuff. He's always doing like interesting things. I think like I don't know if I would necessarily be excited to see Eddie come back. I would watch.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. But I
don't think it'd be good
sat
for him,
here
though.
thinking about it.
I don't think it'd be good for him. I don't think so.
Yeah, it doesn't excite me, the thought of Eddie Hall coming back. Waiting for Mitch Hooper to come back. That's exciting. Mitch Hooper, obviously taking some time out at the moment. So I'd be excited to see him come back. And if he ever decided to train for the deadlift, I know he's going to take some time off for the rest of the year, I think.
He said he's not going to come back until, is it early next year? Because
Yeah.
what comp is on? Is it in April or is it March or
The
April
Rogue?
next year? I think it's the Rogue next year.
Yeah.
He said he's going to take until then off. So
Yeah, the Rogue. I think the Strongest Man on Earth is coming up at the moment. That's the next big one.
yeah.
It's either Strongest Man on Earth next, or it's September 6th next for Giants. But it's I'm not sure which one comes first. I'd have to double check the dates. But I know Strongest Man on Earth, a bunch of athletes pulled out of it. I think Shane Flowers and Tom Stoltman are still doing it. I'm sure a bunch of other people are still doing it, but apparently it is like really, really, really hardcore. Like a bunch of guys just pulled out because it's too high risk.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be too hardcore.
It's, yeah, because like
It's the heaviest comp in the world.
it is, it's immense. Because I was listening to a clip of Eddie Hall's podcast with Brian Shaw, and like obviously they were both talking about like the era of strongman that like they were in,
Yeah.
Joe, and like and how I guess just like heavy things had become, and I guess like you'd see like from probably even 2017, 2018 to like 2024, 2025, like it went from like heavy to more kind of athletic feats,
Yeah.
you know? And like you'd see Brian Shaw, he's really trying to bring a comp back to just like
Raw,
who
brute
can move
strength.
the most weight.
Yeah.
But it fucking, it kills you. Like,
Yeah.
it's heavy, like it's hard. And like you'd see, obviously, like if people are somewhat unsure, they're not going to do it, because I know Thor won't do it purely because of the chest press.
Yeah.
Because of his shoulder and chest problems.
that chest
he
attachment.
just doesn't, he's like, I'm not going to do it
Yeah,
because
it's
I
just-
will get injured.
Yeah,
Which,
it's
and
just
like
not worth it for
for
him.
someone like Thor to just say, plainly like that I'm not going to do it. It's just like, yeah, I guess it just shows how hard the comp
There's
is.
also no real direct way to train for it, because it doesn't Shaw have a lot of the equipment custom made.
Yeah.
So like crazy ass looking, that like chest press with the kegs rolling down.
Oh, it's fucking crazy.
I
man.
mean, it's
the leg press with the
the
car
leg
on
press
it.
with the car on it.
Like the dude just goes to Rogue with like a drawing, and it's like, make that like.
Basically,
He had that squat last year that Mitch Hooper got blown up about.
Oh yeah.
That was it on like a Smith machine or it was something?
Yeah, but it wasn't loaded with kegs or something as well.
Yeah. And it was like you had to be the depth in a certain way, and it was in near. It was squat for reps, and it was the way they were setting the depth. You had this plate on the bottom that everyone's feet had to be at a certain angle or something.
Oh yeah, we watched this. Yeah, yeah.
It's I mean it's cool to see him doing bits and trying to make changes and modernize certain things, but there's a lot going on. It just seems like extra for the sake of being extra.
Yeah.
Whereas like I think I'm really enjoying the likes of watching the Rogue and the Arnold and stuff. I think those are the most entertaining. But Strongest Man on Earth is just crazy heavy.
Oh, it's crazy. Like the yokes are fucking like.
Did you see any more from the Eyes and Heart meet that Thor did?
I seen the. Is it the French dude who pulled 390?
Oh yes.
Is he French?
Ben something.
Beltless conventional.
Yeah. Beltless conventional.
Yeah,
He's
full
powerlifter / strongman. He's a 105.
He's absolutely. He's some man.
He's a freak.
He's crazy
French
strong.
He's a freak. Yeah.
This is so like outside the realms of this, but did you see the CrossFit Games had a max squat event?
I did, yeah.
Event
Oh, you
5
said that,
was-
yeah.
I thought that was cool, yeah.
Max squat, it was so cool.
I thought that was cool.
And the girl that won it, I don't know her name. She's not one of the like top ones. I know like Tia Claire Toomey came like 4th in the event, but she squatted like I think it was like 175
Wow.
Oh wow.
in an SPD belt and SPD sleeves.
Nice.
Because that's how it like came up on my
Your
feed.
feed.
Like some powerlifter had like reposted it
Yeah.
and been like, oh, she's in an SPD belt, SPD sleeves, like first time.
That's a strong
Do you know what the rules were? Did they have like, was it a powerlifting
No,
squat?
Yeah, literally, I've no idea. I'd love to know like
Walk
how they were
out,
judging
mono.
like
The
depth.
squats I
Depth.
saw,
It
they were in a
was
squat
a power
rack.
rack, yeah.
Power rack, walk out, and then to below depth.
Calibrated plates, bumper plates.
Bumper plates.
Calibrated bumpers.
Calibrated,
so
like
because
Olympic
they have-
bumpers, yeah.
But I'd love to know were they like loading it themselves and like what was kind of like time between it? Was it like how was it judged?
Yeah, what
like,
were the attempt selections? How
Yeah.
many attempts did they get? 3?
I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
did they just keep going till
Rising
because they
bar.
had? I think they had that before with like I don't know some kind of an Olympic lift, that it was obviously max, but they just kept going, so it was almost like a ladder. So
Yeah.
you just kept going until you couldn't anymore. So I don't know, was it like that? Because it's funny because like looking at all the squats, like obviously they all squat high bar because they all like Olympic lift, but looking at all the squats, I was like, oh, all of them easily had another like 5 to 10
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
in the tank.
No,
And
I
the
think
fact as well, they don't necessarily train
Yeah.
that top end squat as well. Like,
yeah, no, I think it's really cool that it was there. And I hate when I see deadlifts in the CrossFit Games.
Yeah.
No one come from my neck, but it just makes me nervous.
Yeah.
It's a very specific looking deadlift.
yeah.
And it does not look healthy. Not that I can fucking talk, but like,
Yours
like,
looked healthy.
yeah, till it didn't.
Yeah.
No, but stay on tour now in this Eyes and Heart meet. So I was talking to Laura Vogelsang because she competed at it. She
Did
said
ya?
there was thousands of people.
Yeah.
that watched.
On her story, she said there was like 3,000 or 4,000.
Jesus.
Just to watch, like,
watch
That
the
was
power.
bench.
bench.
That was
I
just the bench.
specifically remember her being like, this was bench.
This was
like.
just for bench. That wasn't even for the deadlifts yet.
Jesus, wow.
But it seems like a really, really cool meet. I didn't see anything else from it other than that the French guy tour, and then obviously Laura's stuff that she shared. I'm not sure how
It was
Amy got on.
outside, wasn't it?
The bench was outside.
Yeah.
Deadlifts were inside, but the platform had a big fucking dip in it. It was weird. You didn't see it. The Thor's deadlift where he goes to roll it, and on his second
He can't
attempt,
roll
says
it.
he can't roll his deadlift, and that's kind of how he gets it going.
Yeah, that's.
And there was like a big dip in the platform.
I feel like that's something as well. Like a lot of people, well, not that they didn't see it, but because I guess you wouldn't look for it. But like he always sets up that one way.
Yeah.
And then for your max world record attempt, you can set up the way you want to set up.
Yeah.
Like that would put off anybody.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
to still get it, it's
Did you
pretty
hear all the
impressive.
haters saying he didn't lock it out?
Yeah, a lot of people. But then as well, like it was the same for Eddie's. Like a lot of people said his like knees were soft. A lot of people said now for Thor's that his hips were soft.
Yeah,
I mean-
was like, come off it, lads. He pulled 5 and 5.
From the front, I mean, it looks completely fine. I know there's a few side angles where it's like, yeah, maybe, but it's fucking like 1100
It's also a
pound.
strongman deadlift.
Yeah,
It's like you can't really go, well, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. Well, one, he's in like a strongman
in a
deadlift
suit,
suit.
he's
and
in
got
straps.
figure of 8 straps, wearing a hat and no shoes.
yeah.
Like,
And there's fire
it's
all
like,
around him.
you know
like,
what I mean? There's like multiple reasons why like that deadlift wouldn't pass in powerlifting.
Sunglasses.
They're not
You know
the
what I
same sport. Like they're literally not the same
Yeah,
sport.
but no, that was a good
Yeah.
deadlift. That was legit. I'm looking forward to see if he comes back and pulls the 510. I think that Eyes and Heart meet is absolutely sick. though.
looks insane.
yeah, it's very cool.
I mean, the first time I come across it was last year, the year before when Eamon had done it, and I know he did it again this time. I never checked. I never thought to ask him over the weekend how he got on. But I didn't see him share much. But Laura seemed to really enjoy it. Then Laura came back and competed at the Pro a week later. How did Laura get on at the Pro?
She had a very good day. I think she squatted like the bones of 205. Benched. I want to say like 110, 115-ish.
Yeah.
I don't know what she pulled because we obviously weren't there for the whole thing. But she had a very good day. I know she's like dropping. She's at her lightest she's been in like years, and plans to like go a little bit lighter and just like kind of stay tipping away. Like it's interesting to see her do like comp after comp after comp now.
Yeah, and she seems to not be broken.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think she's just not setting the bar too high.
She's just going in and taking the 9 minutes that are there.
Yeah, gradually building the total up that way. Yeah, she seems to be tipping away and flying it. I was just curious how she got on. Obviously, I didn't get to see all of the Pro. But while we're still on the topic of pulls and world-class attempt deadlifts, since we were last here, someone here pulled 400 kilos and it wasn't Jack Kenny.
It
It wasn't me either, just saying.
Don't worry, we weren't going there.
Oh, what the fuck is with both of you like? He had nothing nice to say about me. Now you're saying I can't deadlift.
I did. I just didn't have enough time.
Well, no, you can deadlift, but 400 kilos.
I just didn't have enough time. So, of anything I got to do this year in sport, that's the one for me.
How long was
Castleback.
it? 2 weeks ago? Was this a week? 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago,
was
just
great,
over 2 weeks
2
ago.
weeks ago, yeah.
It was 2 weeks before AB Series.
Fair.
And AB Series was like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
4 days.
We've had a very turbulent.
There's been a lot
going
that's
on the
gone
last 2
in
weeks.
that time frame.
The highs.
But we'll stick to the Irish Strength Cup for a minute. Rory O'Hagan pulled 450 in the Irish Strength Cup.
Jesus.
Yeah, absolute freak, man. I could have hung with the boys on the deadlift in that one, but that was about it.
Yeah,
was
everything
about
else,
it.
like, yeah, it would have.
Everything else, but it was a fun comp. Clare Galway Castle, sick venue,
Looked
sick
class.
venue.
The pictures of like all the events beside the castle, they looked.
Yeah, it's just it's
So
like
cool.
it's for me that'll be the coolest comp I'll have done all
Yeah,
year.
100%.
You know what I mean? Out of all the comps I did this year, that'll be the coolest one. And again, just getting to like,
You've done more outdoor comps this year than you have indoor.
yeah, that is 100% fact. Yeah,
What,
I've
you've done
one.
2 outdoor, 1 in?
Three.
No,
Three
3
outdoor.
outdoors.
I did Ulster Strongest Man was outdoors in the freezing cold.
That's right, yeah. The Strength Cup.
I had the Strength Cup,
And
but I
abs.
didn't do the Strength Cup, but I did the league. That was also outdoors, same venue as the Strength Cup. Abs, Pro Weekend, outdoors, and
Yeah.
then I just did the Clash.
Yeah.
I did that Clash weekend. That was indoors. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
indoors. Yeah. Did more competing outside this year than anywhere else.
What kind
Yeah.
of sports are you doing?
Jeez, you've done 4 comps already. No wonder you're fucking broke up. No wonder you're going to find out what's after happening.
Look, all right. Look, we'll address it. Okay, we'll get into the Abs Pro, but now that we all know that
You
on this
pulled
couch I
400.
pulled 400.
Yeah.
Yes.
It
we all
wasn't
know.
me.
Wasn't
it wasn't
me.
Jack.
I picked up 2 Jack Kennys.
Man, more than that. I weigh like 1.
Bro, I'm building you up. Don't,
All right, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's
It's close, yeah. But
Let me build you up here, okay? So I pulled 2 Jack Kennys. So yeah, I tore my bicep off again.
yeah.
I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not funny.
I know it's not funny at all. Like,
At
So
all.
we'll get into the Abs Pro itself, the weekend, the comp itself. But on the topic of pulls, my bicep pulled itself off.
yeah, deadlift went down, bicep went up.
Yeah, comp's going quite
But
well.
you got the lift as well.
I got the down command, and the bicep hurt up.
Yeah. Let go. Cool.
So I didn't get to put the weight back to the floor. I'd kind of known for a while that this was like I've been complaining about this particular arm for years. I was surprised the other one went first.
Yeah.
This one I was kind of just waiting for it. It was a matter of like when, not if. It had given me trouble for years. So I was like, I can stop training entirely now. I've tried switching to hook grip and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now I will have no choice if I'm ever going to come back. I'll have to go hook. I would imagine I don't see a world where I can mix grip in raw
At
powerlifting.
that top end, yeah. Like,
So we'll just see what comes of it. But yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm not sure what you can see there, but it's all bruised the whole way through. This is actually my whole
your
arm
whole
is
arm
yellow.
is bruised and swollen.
Yeah, it's very, very swollen, a lot of fluid. So just waiting for a call for the MRI. It's only a couple of days ago, so should be getting an MRI early next week, maybe in the next day or so. But it's unlikely if I can get a phone call today. So I'd imagine early next week I'll get the MRI. They'll assess the damage, and then it'll be for surgery. I got a call from the sports surgery clinic in Santry yesterday about booking an appointment with the surgeon there. So MRI done, assess the damage, and then go get it reattached. Hopefully it's a straightforward, that it's detached from the bone and it's a fairly clean rupture, and they can go back in like they did with the other one. And then, yeah, we will be looking at a bit of a long-term process. It's going to be probably 18 to 24 months for I see a platform again. It was going to be a while anyway, just with work commitments coming up later in the year. So probably not the worst timing, I guess.
No, yeah, like obviously it would have been great for it to.
It would have been great for it to not happen, but it was going to come off at some point. Like, imagine taking the next 18 months off, build this big prep, come back, try and just go, right, I'm going to actually, I want to put it all together now. And because I'm just waiting for that one comp where it all comes together. I've had like good preps and like good potential results on paper, but like it just hasn't come together on the platform. And that's like, cool, it's whatever, that's the game.
Yeah.
But it would have been like, I'd have been really upset if I had spent the next 18 months like grinding away, locked in, and then come back and bang. So basically I go out for squats. We're going pretty well. Plan was to squat 300 plus in sleeves. Went 285 on the second attempt, smoked it. We load 305. Like, judging by how 285 moved.
Oh, no, completely fair, yeah.
It was like a fair call.
Yeah.
So, and the logic was that if 285 moved like that, then I would be in a position to finish up on an all-time total PB, except it would have been in sleeves and on a stiff bar. So that was kind of the goal going in. I did no weight cut, came in at the heaviest I've ever been in my entire life, 117.6, I believe, which is like the heaviest I've been in life in like 10 plus years. Maybe even more, maybe like 15 years. But that was crazy, crazy heavy for me. And I was like, okay with committing to that because, you know, I was like, all right, when I'm
it's only short term.
Short term, I can work on body composition later. Like, you can do that long term, but like, I've only got so many trips on the platform left. I want to come out, get every number I want to do it in sleeves, want to reduce and mitigate as many risks of injury as possible by not being in deficits and cutting. So yeah, I just let the great bloat happen, turn myself into a Buddha.
Bloat lord.
And even though athletically and kind of aerobically I'm in the best shape I've been in a long time, I just look the worst I've ever been.
Damn.
So I was like, but I'm actually like athletically going pretty well from all the strongman training and stuff. But the mix of matches of training, I was just like, I can't afford to be like cutting weight and doing water cuts. That's got injury all over it. So great. Come in super heavy. We jump 285, 305. Get to the top of 305. Like, when I say like 98.8%.
No,
of that
you
lift was
stood
finished,
up. I genuinely think it was before you got that rack command.
I went to sleep.
You just fell asleep.
Oh yeah, I blacked out at the top of it for whatever reason. For anyone that is like, I bet it was this, I bet it was that, or you know, it was drugs.
I have the video as well. Like, it's like you stood up and
I stood up kind of quick too.
You were just like, you stood up and was like, oh, thank God, finally, and then just fell asleep.
Yeah, so the lift was a decent lift. It wasn't like crazy difficult or anything. It was heavy, but like it wasn't crazy. Yeah. And I was like, just got to the top of it and blacked out. Yeah. Next thing I knew, the boys were putting me into the rack, and I was like,
what happened?
I was like, oh, I didn't get to squat.
I don't want to go to school in the morning.
But yeah, there was nothing like. When I said, like, I didn't take or use anything crazy or, you know, obviously I don't want to go into too much detail on it, but like in terms of things that like some people were running into comps, when I say like barely anything, I mean legit barely anything. This was part of like, I'm going to just put on size instead. And you know that it wasn't like good size because it was like bloat lord size. So it's not like I was like Nick Dupreeing myself up out here, right? So I wanted to just keep things chill because I was again going back to back preps. You can't
keep blasting.
You can't blast that shit. So I was just like, nah, I'll just take like as little as possible.
Yeah.
And I mean that sincerely. Like there was no dicking around. There was nothing there that would have been like, oh, I bet you that caused this or this caused blood pressure, this or that. If it was a blood pressure thing, it was because I got too fat. and that's the only thing I can bottle it down to. I think I just got too fat, and it maybe caused my blood pressure to be way higher than it would go to. But I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm fit, I'm healthy. There's no reason why that should have happened. It's just one of those things. Blacked out on that. Then we move on. I'm like, all right, cool. We move past it. I'm happy enough. I had the strength to stand up 98.8% of the way. I'll take that as a win in itself. Sure, I don't get the total. I don't get the number on the platform, but I'm happy enough I stood up with it. So then we go to bench, 180, 190, 200. It's the best 200 I'd ever moved. So it's the second time getting to bench it in comp. So I was pretty happy with that, especially given my last comp in April. I was at 192.
192, I think.
I got 190 and missed 192.
192, yeah.
And I'd gotten the cortisone injection not long after that then.
Yeah.
Or maybe I got it just
was it not
before
before?
Might have been just
I
before.
feel like it was before.
It was before, but I
Yeah.
couldn't train it properly because
Yeah.
of all the problems I was having with it. So that was all cool. Really, really happy to get the bench back up into the 200s. We go for deadlifts. We open 305. Everything is moving well. But as I take the opener, I have trouble supinating my hands. So basically palms up to the ceiling. I can't. So for anyone that's watching, so if you look here, after getting, that's as far as that'll extend right now. But this left arm is where I detached myself before. That's as far as I can supinate towards the ceiling. The other one had more, but it wasn't much better. So if ever I was getting stuck at the top of the deadlift, it would feel like my shoulder would round forward. That's because the hand isn't fully supinated. So I can feel kind of
compensate for that. Like.
so I could feel kind of the knurl come away in my pinky around the callus there. So I said to Alex, the plan was to go 325. I just said to Alex, we'll just go 320 plates. He goes, everything all right? I said, yeah, I kind of felt it roll a little bit out of my pinky, so just going to adjust the grip when I go back in. So I like weld my grip into the bar going out there. You see it take a couple of adjustments.
Oh, you fucking welded it in, boy.
Welded myself into the bar for 320. Go out, take it, smoke it.
Oh, it moved really well.
It moved really well.
You pulled
right?
310 here a week before.
And
And that 320 moved better
Yeah, yeah.
than
Yeah.
that 310.
But there was that supination again. That's because I got caught with the
Yeah,
shoulder
yeah,
roll
yeah,
forward
yeah.
at the top of the lockout of it. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I was like, all right, just crank yourself down into that bar. Off we went. Boom. Fairly textbook deadlift for me. Stood up, bang, happy days, down command, bicep, pop, 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 pop. It was like getting a strip of Velcro and tearing it, and I immediately knew what it was. What do you do? It's one of those things. So
Oh, no, it looked
bar comes out of
gnarly.
my hands. Yeah, you can see the bicep roll up into the into the shoulder.
Completely.
It's just like it's one of those things. It's like that's sport, right? Like it could have been a worse injury. As things go, this isn't like it's annoying for sure. It's not like massively debilitating. It's not like I've dislocated a knee or broken something that I can't move around or walk or
Yeah.
Now, wipe my arse has been interesting because I'm right-handed, so I'm now transitioning to being left-handed. So there's things like trying to pick up this can is like that hurts. Can't get it to my mouth properly.
Or when Jack Kenny touches it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Touches what?
really-
Sorry.
yesterday.
I was like, wait. What? Touches what?
Yeah. Well, I didn't even mean to hurt it. It was just when I saw you for the first time the other day. I just saw his arm. I was like, oh my God, can I like touch it? And I just then touched his arm. And he was like, oh, jeez, it's not like that.
He didn't just touch. He went in. The man hook gripped it.
Yeah.
He was like, show it. I was like, does that hurt? Like, yeah.
Does that hurt? It's like,
He's like, yeah, it's a fairly traumatic injury. So yeah, need surgery to reattach it.
I just wanted to make sure.
I didn't need surgery until Kenny touched it, by the way.
Yeah. It's only like a grade 2, and now it's a grade 3.
Yeah, so we get all the details as things kind of go. But yeah, I mean, I've been here before. Hopefully, it's the last time I got to do this, and I don't see touch wood, any other big injuries. That'll put me on the shelf for a while. But I'll just focus on some other things. I'll focus on business, family, coaching, and just rehabbing it. And there's plenty of other like fitness modalities I can be working on. Plenty of other weaknesses and areas that I can be plugging. I think for me, I'm always going to remain kind of optimistic about it. I think I still got a couple of comps left in me.
Yeah.
Provided everything.
yeah.
Provided everything, goes well on this. I think I got a couple of comps left in me, some other things that I still want to achieve that I think are still possible. But we'll wait and see. Time will tell all. And it's more than likely probably looking like 2 years for him on a platform. Like I said, it's going to be 18 months anyway.
Yeah.
This just kind of extends that period a little bit because of the rehab and recovery process. But we'll just kind of cross those bridges when we come to it. But ABS Pro weekend in general, first outdoor powerlifting event. Was the first Irish outdoor powerlifting event ever?
Yeah, I would say
I would say so.
I don't recall another one. Yeah.
neither.
Honestly, it was class.
Yeah, I thought it was sick.
It looked very cool.
It was very festival vibes.
Yeah.
Like the weather, without the weather, it would have ruined
you're
it.
fucked.
But honestly, it was. I think this is something that should just happen every year. Jay's talking about getting like a circus tent for next year out in a big field, and I'm like, yeah, do you think this? But it went really well. The mechanical bull was kind of wild. People getting tattoos in the middle of the car park.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen obviously Fred get the
The onion.
yeah. So I assumed then I was like, Jesus Christ, there's an actual
Yeah, 40
person
quid.
for any
For a
tattoo.
tattoo, yeah. I actually was going to get one, but I
Nice.
didn't like, the line work was really thick and all of my stuff was really like fine line. So I was like, this just won't blend
I'd
with
have
me.
definitely gotten something. Next year we'll get something.
Yeah, I won't be there next year. But the year after.
Yeah, for that one as well. So
We can get matching tattoos.
yeah, we will. Yeah, we'll get something.
Oh, you're so cute, besties.
We'll wear matching t-shirts.
We are, yeah.
Oh, you're so cute. Why don't we just rename it the Ian and Jack podcast? Why am I even here?
With special guest Maeve.
If we weren't in the middle of recording right now, I think I'd just
Get up
walk
and
out.
move.
Yeah.
No, you can't get up and walk out.
I can.
You cannot do that. But ABS Pro, it was really, really good. Like the soccer club that's there, their bar was open throughout all of it. Everyone just seemed to be having a good vibe. Everybody seemed to be enjoying it. Shout out Shane Brody, Jamie Hogan. I think Oshin is the young fella's name.
Yeah.
Your name's gone from my head. Is it Christy Redden? Yeah,
Christy,
Redden.
yeah.
Christy
Yeah.
Redden was there, Niall's brother.
Yeah, Christy, yeah.
There's another chap with him as well. Sorry about it, I didn't catch your name, but the boys came up to watch it and they were very supportive. So it was again cool just to see Shane and some of the other boys like Jamie from the IPO coming up.
It's nice when you see
Yeah.
just other lifters from
People
like,
just
different
there
faiths.
for powerlifting.
Just there for the crack.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, it's
that's
very,
nice to
very,
see.
very cool to
Nick Dupree proposed.
Nick Dupree propose after finally winning.
Sham.
What would he have done if he didn't win?
I don't know.
I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know.
Think he would have still proposed? No, unlikely.
I don't know. It would maybe not on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not on stage.
Nick
Maybe he might have
wins.
waited like a day or two and done it somewhere.
Yeah.
The rivalry between Freddie and Greg, I think Greg has firmly put that to bed.
Oh yeah, he. Well, Fred didn't have a great day.
No, Fred did not have a great day for a multitude in a multitude of ways, but
Fair play to him
great
coming back
lifter.
after like that seizure though.
he
Man.
full on was tweaking out the floor.
He full on had.
Yeah, fair play.
Jesus, yeah, it was wild.
He's taking a fit.
He's taking fit.
He was
He took fit.
yeah, Freddie fits.
Pretty fit.
Full fits Fred.
Yeah, legit, man.
That's not funny. It's not funny. He could have a medical condition.
Because not being smart. So he.
It's not funny.
What did he squat? 340? 340,
More, I
345?
think.
Yeah. He went into the convulsions on the floor. I went into standing up at the bar. Have your fits like a man, Freddie. Do it on your feet.
Do it on your feet, yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't know why. I just looked. I saw him like finish the squat. Looked down at my phone for a second. Looked back up in front. He was on the ground. I was like, "What is going on?" Sam
Because
Pinsford
we
comes
were
over,
sat like at a
carries
table.
him off.
Yeah.
Oh
in the
man, the
back.
way he carried him off, I was like, bro, this is like a movie.
It was
Taylor
like
Swift
it was like
music
watching
video.
that time you picked me up off the floor and put my hat back on me.
Oh,
With the hand
yeah.
like that.
It's like that. Come on, big guy.
I tell you, okay, big fella. Yeah, thanks, Dad.
Do we have a video of that? Did you show
We
me
do have a video of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if we
Somewhere.
showed it, but we have a video.
Yeah, can we not? That's not. Now isn't the time to like
We'll watch it next week or the next pod. we'll
after
get it
surgery or something. When I have full use of my arm again.
up. Yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean? When I'm wounded, like, do you know what I mean? You don't need to kick me when I'm down. I'm
But-
done with being kicked. But it was great. It was a great comp. Lily Riley was there. Unfortunately, she bombed out on squats. And I don't mean this in like a shady way, but no, that wasn't massively
That was
surprising.
not
Yeah.
a surprise to anybody.
It's a shame.
It's very
She's an
unfortunate.
incredible athlete.
Yeah.
I
what
would have
what
loved to
did
have
she
seen
try
her.
and squat?
What
She
was
went
it?
260.
240 opener, 220
No,
opener?
260 opener.
260, then 280.
270.
So failed 260, obviously, went up to 270 and failed.
I
She
was
squatted-
there, but I was incapacitated.
Because she squatted 300 in
training.
prep. No, obviously, like, Joe, I have no bones in saying it. Like,
High
they were
squat,
all high.
Yeah.
Like, they're very high. And, like, I remember going through her comments on all her posts, and a lot of them are just watch your depth. Like, these squats won't fly. Obviously, just didn't really pay much
and, like,
attention
we
to
know
any of
it's
it.
the, like, one of the best, like, platforms in terms of standards. So it's like,
Yeah,
what,
like,
what are you doing? Like,
That might pass
Yeah.
in other feds, but where you're going,
I was surprised she opened so heavy because it's like it might not be heavy for her, but it's definitely heavy for her depth range.
oh Jesus!
And I was expecting her to open up lighter just to get on the board,
yeah, and then you could have like done what you wanted. Then.
especially given like Thomas Lilly's her coach, Tom Bro. He
Because she's
flew with her.
Australian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So he was there, and I was expecting like to see because I think he had just come back. I think he was just after flying in from the States because he coaches Dan Griggs as well,
Okay.
and he was at Dan Griggs's meet, and then flew to Dublin.
Jesus, man, that's
Some
that
like
is setting for
He's
powerlifting
balling, bro.
coaching.
He is
Fucking hell.
balling. He's doing some big things. You know, I think he's someone that if you're in powerlifting in the business of powerlifting, you should definitely be like looking into what
Look at what he
Thomas
does.
Lilly's doing.
Yeah.
How he conducts his business and how he goes about things. I think he's doing some big stuff, and there's a lot to be learned from people like him. But in terms of like the coaching side with Lily Riley, I'm not sure what the thought process was. You know, maybe we just add more weight. That old saying, you know, we just need more
Just
weight
push
to
it
get
down.
deeper.
Oh yeah, fact.
Unfortunately, it wasn't the case. It's not the platform to experiment with that either. So it was a shame because I think she's like, don't quote me on this either. I heard she's retiring.
Go away.
oh really?
Yeah, she's doing the Highland Games this weekend coming.
Okay.
And then
Where's that?
she's
Scotland.
yeah, she's doing some Highland Games. She's the only female in it, so she compete with all the men.
Oh,
Wow.
that's so cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Yeah.
Jesus, wow.
That's sick.
Something like that. And then I believe she's got a handful of things she's going to do before she calls it a day. I don't know if that's a permanent step away or she's got some life stuff coming up or if she's got like professional things that she's doing. But yeah, it's a shame. I think the AB series has grown to the degree that we're getting like the best of the best in the world are showing up for it, except
Yeah.
for Colton.
Yeah.
But like it's a shame. It's a shame. I would have loved to have seen her do really well there, and but you do see a lot of these, you know, big name lifters come in and just can't keep up with the standards.
Yeah.
I was talking to Dave Richardson there. Dave's in good spirits overall. He said he'll be back for Clash next year, so that's his current plan.
That's April, yeah.
Yeah,
April,
that's
yeah.
April. Overall, it was a sick competition. It's the series, especially the pro weekend, especially the move to West. The warm up room was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
It was
Like,
odd,
Where was the warm up room?
in
the
the
gym.
gym.
Okay,
So like
that's
there
what I
was people
figured.
training around the warm-up room.
and it was functional. It was it's
it
not the
fit
worst.
for
It
room.
purpose,
wasn't the
but-
worst warm-up room I was
Yeah,
in.
I think it was.
It's fit for
spacious enough.
purpose, but it's just like what
Yeah,
you're
there's
used
definitely
to.
like a couple of things that could be done to enhance that area a little bit better. But yeah, I'd like to. I think it was fine. I mean, everybody
It did the
else got on
job.
just fine. It did the job.
And everyone that's there is like
Experience handlers
Yeah,
and stuff there.
yeah.
So everyone in the warm up
everyone
room.
just
Yeah.
kind of knows.
Everyone knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
So, but it was a thoroughly enjoyable weekend. I would love to see it be a yearly thing where it's outdoors.
I'm glad it was enjoyable for you. I was stressed all weekend.
Yeah, sure. I was supposed to rap Liz. I
remember
was supposed to
chatting to
rap
you on
Liz on
Saturday.
Sunday.
I was chatting to Maeve on Saturday night because I was at a wedding at the weekend. I couldn't make it, but I was chatting to Maeve because obviously I'd heard of what happened to you. Figured, you know, like anybody, you just be under a bit of pressure. So I was just chatting to Maeve, and it was just, I just want this to be over. I just can't wait until this comp is done.
Liz finished squatting and I just started
You
crying.
did, yeah. I was like, no, you were just balling. Like, no, there's nothing.
Out of the ordinary, like
not
for me.
no-
No,
ordinary
that's
there,
not
it's
like strange, but you know,
Like at any given moment, you could go over at Maeve and she'd be crying, or walk into the office and Maeve is in there crying, or getting
Yeah.
out of her car and Maeve is crying, getting into her car and Maeve is crying, walking out of the toilet, Maeve is crying, walking into the toilet, Maeve is crying. But Maeve cries a lot.
Yeah, but hey,
I
it's
do.
fine.
Yeah, I do. It's just how I get like my emotions out. I have a lot of them. Like, can't help it.
that's perfectly fine.
Yeah. But yeah, after her third squat, I literally, as I was wrapping her for her last squat, she started saying something to me, and I was like, "Oh, Liz, like, just shut up for a minute, will you?"
Ouch.
Sorry, Liz.
Okay, how you feel, woman?
Because I was trying to hold back the tears. It was like a big squat for her. It was a big squat in general. It was a big squat for her. So I was like, I don't want to fuck this up.
Yeah.
So I was like, just don't talk to me for a minute. And then she obviously squatted it and came off. And I just was like sobbing. I was like, everyone leave me alone for 10 minutes and give me a fag.
Yeah, fair. But you did a great job. In fairness,
my parents do not listen to that.
It was.
I don't smoke.
No, not at all.
Shout out Maeve's mom. Mixing it up out there in the real world.
Anyway, I did a great job. Yeah, I did a great job. Go back to that. Sing my praises there for a minute.
You're a singer.
Or don't them.
No, I think given the
You did a great job.
circumstances, you did a great
I think
job.
because you were under pressure, like you have done a little bit of rapping.
Oh, like very briefly.
But like only a little bit here and there because we've normally got like a couple of different people here who can jump in. But we were the only two there that could rap, and obviously I'm down to one arm.
Yeah, you're fucked.
And it's like it was one of the first things I'd said. I came off, Emma came over. She was like, "You all right?" I was like, "Nah, it's fully gone." She's like, "Fuck, what are you gonna do?" I said, "I don't know who's gonna rap Liz tomorrow." So me just always thinking of other people first.
That's rehearsed
I was
anyway.
like, Maeve's got it. That is what I said. You weren't there, bro.
Yeah,
I
You
was.
were too busy at a wedding.
too busy having fun.
Shitting his pants over IPF emails. Don't mind him. You should have said, if you think Maeve cries, you should have seen him in the email committee. He's like, "Oh my God, guys, I can't come up to handle you anymore.
What am I gonna do?
I can't be there. They're going to ban me."
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
I don't know why Jack started
Who are
talking
you?
zesty all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
don't know why, but with like rapping people, because I remember when at the Clash and I was rapping you, and even just like in other comps, I fucking hate it. You know, when someone who you don't know, or even if you know them but you've never really rapped them, asks you on the day, "Oh, this happened. My coach can't rap me. Could you rap me for my squats?"
Yeah.
It's like, man, I've never rapped you before, and you want to trust me? Like,
the day
I don't
of
know how
prom.
you like it. I don't know what raps you use. Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Because I remember Shane's story. You asked me to, because Lawrence was
Lawrence
also
was
lifting,
competing. Yeah.
and I had to rap him. And like, obviously, Joe, I want to help him out because he's
Sound.
like
and
sound
shit.
guy. Love him. Of course, I'd help you. But in the back of my head, it's like, fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's like, we've
If
never done
you
this
like,
together
if
before.
you know something goes wrong now, it's all on me.
At least you had me to re-roll them. I didn't even have
Oh
anyone
my
to
God.
fucking re-roll them.
Oh my God! And I remember as well that
I
week-
re-rolled them like 7 times.
Oh, stop! Because you to roll Ian's and you to roll Shane's.
Yeah.
And then
The worst thing I ever did was become competent in here.
Ah, stop! Because the more competent you get, the more just jobs you get.
Yeah, it's like, hey, we can rely on you.
Yeah.
That's Jay's whole
Perfect.
business model.
Oh, fact, yeah.
Literally.
But yeah, no, it's just the whole aspect.
Oh
of
man,
that.
I was shit.
It just makes you a bit nervous, like.
Now, I did see that, to be fair, on the first one, the first warm-up rap,
Oh, I
was like,
actually was like,
we
we're
are in trouble.
fucked. But you know what? No.
Sleeves?
No, let me speak. Just let me speak. Shut your mouth. Let
Are
me
you
speak.
sure you want to use raps?
Shut up. Just let me speak. It was the first leg. The second leg was better.
the second leg was better.
It was just a fast learning curve. It was.
Yeah, it was very fast.
Yeah, fucking gotta be.
It was, so Serban, I was talking to him the day before, we were chatting after the comp, whatever, and he had said, look, if you're very stuck, I don't mind jumping in and doing it either. I do have a particular way that I rap, but if she's cool with that, I'm happy to do it. I said, Maeve should be all right. So during the first one,
He
as
was
Maeve is
fucking
halfway through it,
stood over
Serban is
me.
like watching over her. Waiting to be like, tag me in, bro.
But
I
no
was-
pressure.
No, I only would have like had someone stood in if you were getting like overwhelmed.
No, I wasn't. I was just overwhelmed.
Yeah, but like if you were overwhelmed to the point where like you couldn't like get the job done, then
No,
it
I
would-
could. I just didn't know how to do it.
But you were. It went perfectly well. The timing was good. I think the timing of the first one for the opener was a little bit off.
Yeah. It was actually just because we thought that the play changes would be a little bit slower.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
all.
So she was just, the bar was loaded and she was just there for. Liz was still like watching someone that didn't hear bar was loaded. She was just there bopping her head, putting on her wrist wraps. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know that clock is.
clock-
But I
Calm
also
down.
said to her, I'm like, why do you not like put them on before you get wrapped? Like the last thing I would want to do after I've been wrapped is put my wrist straps on. I just want to go then.
Yeah, I just want to go.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that was. But I mean, she was cool as a breeze about it. In fairness, because a lot of lifters like.
No, she fucking wasn't.
that'll get to their
you
head.
just didn't hear about it.
No, I expected her to have like some concerns and be worried, but like
She was asking
on the
ChatGPT
day-
for a pep talk.
But on the day, she like On the day, didn't get her head
ChatGPT.
3 for 3 on squats. She
No,
wrapped
to
her.
be fair, on the day, like she was actually like
Cool
she
as
was
breeze.
grand.
That's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
funny. The shit you do in those kind of circumstances.
Let me ask my AI app.
Prep.
Because I was
Motivate
asleep.
me.
So she was like, do you know, I just got a bit nervous the night before. And she started to get a little bit nervous, like around comps anyway, because
She's starting to care.
But when you start to get good and care, and
Yeah.
all that, it just becomes
yeah,
more.
it's totally normal. So she started asking ChatGPT for pep talk because I was asleep. I was like, why didn't you just wake me up?
You needed your rest because you had a big day coming.
Yeah, you had a big day coming. To be
Big
fair.
day of rapping and all that.
Yeah.
I was
rap
really impressed. I think the raps went really well, especially given like the pressure of the situation. It was like it's not like you had all of this practice and training with them. So
No, I literally got one go. Like,
so that was like, yeah, you're doing it. We're in. But yeah, you nailed it. Liz ended up wrapped her for her heaviest squat ever. So what she squat 160 kilos for a third,
Yeah.
really big squat. So you essentially are going to be wrapping her moving forward.
no.
Oh, class. Well done.
Yeah.
Do you remember what we were talking about? More competency,
Yeah.
more
the
responsibility.
So
Yeah.
you are the main.
You're now
rapper of the
head
gym.
rapper here.
Yeah, as well as fucking everything else.
Class.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So if
Careful
if
what you
anyone
wish
has
for.
any
I didn't
rap
wish for
questions,
it. I just walked in the door probably about this day 2 years ago, actually.
and look at you now,
You know, head rapper.
head rapper, rap star.
GGY. That just came into my head.
Iggy. All right.
Do you know that freestyle she did that time?
Who?
Iggy.
No.
I'll play it later. It's so funny.
Good job. That's. I think the whole weekend was good. Maeve won D2.
Yeah, it was class.
Maeve won one of our own lifters. That was cool. That was her first time. I can't where it was. You know what? For like a lot of newer lifters in your blood, it's like it's just about building their total. Well, on this, because it's like what I like about D2 is everyone's on the same level basically.
Yeah.
And I had said to her, Nia was kind of in the running for podium the entire way through, like between third and second. And I'd said to her, it was coming up to deadlift. I was like, look, I said, I need to know, do you want to pull for position or do you want to pull for a total? I said, I think you're pretty much safe on the podium, but if you want to roll the dice on it, now is your first chance to get a taste of what it's like to be competitive. I should be like, no, pull for podium.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Like, grand, yeah. So it was within reach. Obviously, she ended up going 9 for 9.
Yeah, she had great day.
Her third pull, but you can kind of see that we kind of knew what numbers would and wouldn't be there just from experience looking at the other two lifters that were in contention. They both had great days respectively for themselves, but we kind of knew that they were just slightly out of range, and it was kind of leaving it open to Maeve. And then we were able to drop it down. She was either going to need 150 or 155, so she ended up just needing 150. So we had 152 in as a placeholder and dropped it down. But those are kind of like the fun moments where you get to play powerlifting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's always like a really, really fun one. So she did quite well. But the whole weekend was good. Like the D1 females were excellent. The ProAm was excellent. The Pro was excellent. The venue was excellent. It was I
was a
have
great
zero
weekend.
complaints. Couldn't think of a better place to, have a career-ending injury.
And on that note,
Yeah, no, it was
That's
class.
all, folks.
It was class. Obviously it was unfortunate. A lot of people had to pull out. Shout out Conor Kieran, got to compete with him, share a platform with him. A lot of guys that I wanted to share. But shout out to Jack Brown, who actually won the comp.
ProAm.
I wasn't paying much attention to the roster at all. I was, like I said, I was there to try and squat 300 in sleeves. That was my.
You were just doing your own thing. And
Yeah.
that.
Now, when I come back, I will look to be competitive in some of them, but there was just this particular comp, I just wanted certain numbers. But the next time around will be to 2 years, qualify pro, do the pro on the 10-year anniversary of the pro on my 20th comp before my 40th birthday. Done. So it's looking like
if
that's
if it went that way, would you actually finish then?
Yeah, that's poetic, man.
I'd never stop.
So
like you going.
I'm at 18 comps now. In 2 years, it'd be ABS Pro 9. So I'd like to qualify for the pro at that. And just that's the one that kept getting away because I've been at every single pro, spotted and loaded at the first one, and I knew that's where I wanted to be at. I was like, that's where I want to be. This is what I want to do. I want to do this comp. So if I qualify at ABS Pro 9, then do ABS Pro 10 on the 10-year anniversary of the ABS Pro. Try and, I'd love to total 900 at it. I think that's a realistic reach if I can get hook grip in place and stuff like that. and just kind of see how things go. That's provided, touch wood, that the injury is more serious or whatever than it already is. So, I think that'd be fucking sick. Go out, total 900 at ABS Pro 10. The month before I turned 40, provided it's still on in August. On my 20th comp. I'm like, yeah, shit, cool, done. I'll still do other bits competitively, but I'll be done on the platform after that. I'll be done with the squat, bench, deadlift. I'll probably just do like some strongman equipped deadlifts and stuff, some static lifts, and
Fuck yeah.
I'll still do bits and bobs, but I'll still look to chase down other things. But yeah, I think in terms of stepping on the platform, I'd be happy with my time. There's nothing I've no real want to do anything in the Masters of untested. Just doesn't appeal to me. Maybe it will at the time. When you're there, you're probably well, my options are limited now. But
you should transition to arm wrestling.
Wait,
oh
what?
yeah, I just need an arm.
Yeah, you should definitely do that.
If you give me a lend of yours, if they let me use my leg, then we'd be all right. Yeah, TJ was there, like I said earlier. TJ was in great spirits. He's been speaking on his story the last few days. Everyone came up, and very few people had mentioned that he came across as sick. He just seems to be getting on with things. He says he doesn't feel like a sick person, because when he goes into the hospital and stuff, and he's going in for his blood work or for his chemo or whatever, he's he sees people that really do look like they need help and they look sick. But no, TJ, no, you look sick, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You look great for a sick guy. By the way, me and TJ have a very close relationship, if anyone is wondering.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's cool.
He'd be upset if I wasn't taking the piss out of him.
He'd be more pissed off if you were oh, no,
He'd think
you
there's
look
really
great.
something wrong then.
I can't remember if I mentioned it in the last one. Right after he got sick, it was his birthday. And I remember texting him, and I was like, for what it's worth, bro, just want to wish you a happy birthday. This could be your last.
But he'd find that shit funny.
He says he does anyway. He says he likes me. I don't know why, but yeah, shout out TJ. They're still doing his thing, still showing up for his lifters. Refed all weekend.
Yeah.
I know, but all weekend. He
Refed and
refed,
coached.
coached, thing hanging out of his arm.
He's a fucking trooper.
Oh, man. That's tough out.
Yeah, it was class to see it. And he was supposed to do that comp. That was supposed to be his first Pro-Am comp.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a bittersweet thing for him. But he'll be back probably around the same time as me, to be honest. So
He was actually only talking about that. I was chatting to him a good bit on Sunday, and he was only talking about that.
Yeah, the two of us will be. Well, I mean, his circumstances are completely different. He's talking about open heart surgery and this and that. I'm just looking to put an elastic rubber band back onto a bone, so it should be fine. Before we wrap things up, there's two more things. Russell Orty, 918 kilo total at 91.8 kilos body weight.
Heaviest.
What a
10
freak!
times.
What a fucking freak!
And he did it well, too. If that's even a thing you can say, totaling 10 times body weight over 90 kilos, he didn't make it look extremely hard.
Yeah.
He didn't.
No, did he fly to the wrong place?
Yeah, I seen one of the edits. I don't know the name of where it was, but basically, he flew to a place with the same name, and when he got there, he was asking for the venue, and this woman was like, baby, you're in the wrong place. And he's like, shit, what? And then had to go to the other. It was something like that, yeah. But they turned it into a really cool edit, though, so it was worth it for the gram,
Yeah, did
That's
it for the
funny.
plot.
But yeah, the dude is because I was only saying it
So
to you
much
earlier.
better than everyone else.
He's so good, man. He's so fucking strong. But like me and Ian were saying earlier, with the whole thing with USAPL and the IPF and Powerlifting America, if he'd have stayed with the IPF between 2018 to now, he'd have several world titles. He'd be one of the most decorated powerlifters of all time.
Of all time, yeah.
And,
He's undeniable.
He is just so good.
You'd have to imagine he'd be one of the favourites now going into Sheffield for next year.
Yeah.
10x bodyweight total. What does that line up to in terms? Well, I know it's percentage of the world record, so it looks like he's got a lot left in the tank as well. So was that an official world record now? Because it was a NAPF, was it? North American Pacific something.
I don't know,
I
to be
have no
honest.
idea.
I don't know.
I'm not sure what the exact comp was.
But I know he obviously
But I know it was a North American comp.
And I know he obviously took Gavin Aiden's squat record.
I don't know if it was an official record. I must double check. I feel like it was. Sure, must have been. He did 918.
Yeah.
So it must have been a legit record.
It must have been, yeah.
So it would be interesting to see, because if he sets his own record and then goes into Sheffield, and what's his next comp? He was like, how much more are you going to add to it to be with the shout of breaking a certain percentage over it?
I guess
that could be the next trouble. You got to be selective about where you break those records, all right?
I guess it's similar to Usain Bolt, where for years he would just slow down closer and closer to the line to break the record, but by a little bit, just to keep it going. Because I guess if you break
there's only
it,
so many times you can break
there's
your
only
own,
so many times that you can do it. So you're going to set yourself up for success. So maybe he'll just do something similar where, like, he knows where his top end is, or even on comp day, he'll just go, there's no point pushing this too much. Maybe he might do something like that, but I know some people were saying with the likes of Joe Bornstein and all those other 83s that they were catching up on the 93 record. But I guess Russell O'Reilly, he's going to set that right. Yeah. He's going to push some distance in.
And with room to grow and with kilos left in the tank, it's wild. I'm very excited to see what he does over the next year or two. Potentially we're going to see the lightest ever body weight, total 1,000 down the line.
Yeah, if there's any 93 that can get there,
it's going to be Russell O'Reilly. Yeah.
Because I guess with like where the 83s and like the 105s are in relation to the 93 records, like there's a bit of a skew, but he's definitely going to be the guy to set that right.
I could see it happening for him. 1,000 kilos, 93 kilos body weight. And last one, lads. So Apex have pulled out. Did we bring that up earlier? Apex.
You mentioned it earlier. We can.
Yeah, it's like I said, not all the details on it. So we will be in Monaghan this weekend. We have quite a few lifters. This is the last opportunity to qualify for Irish PF Nationals. It should be an interesting comp. I think the EC will pull it off. I think it's just another day at the office for them. I think most of the scavenger hunt is over now that they've got somewhere.
I do know like a lot of the kit
was coming from Gainforth,
but was coming anyway. So in terms of like that, it's like the major inconvenience was obviously changing the venue, and obviously like lifters, referees, volunteers, everyone had like hotels and stuff booked. So I think that's kind of like the big
a lot of people
challenge that people are facing.
Alex Krem was saying he's staying like an hour away. They'd all booked an Airbnb and couldn't get a refund, so they're still going to stay there. It's like an hour away.
Yeah, like you're probably right to do that. It obviously just adds like another
2 hours a day.
Yeah, because you're going to obviously drive up to Dundalk the night before, and then drive from Dundalk then to Monaghan that day. Not great. Like, listen, I'm sure obviously the Fed are aware of this, and obviously like they wouldn't have, like they didn't want this to happen at all. They're trying to make the best decision for the comp and for the lifters. Obviously, for whatever reason, the venue got pulled, and they were just scrambling to just try and get something.
Yeah.
And like it's a situation nobody wants to be in.
No.
Like I'm sure if they could click their fingers right now and fix it, they obviously would.
I mean, they did.
Really, in a sense. I mean, like within a day, they got another venue sorted.
Yeah.
Like I don't know
no panic, no nothing.
I don't know. Like I wouldn't even really know where to start, but I'm assuming they were just getting numbers and phones
and to keep it up that neck of the woods as well.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they kind of have to as well because
you could have easily been like, okay,
they could have went to another gym,
a gym
in Galway, Cork, Limerick, wherever.
Yeah.
Because I guess like from the AGM, people wanted more comps up in the north, so obviously like there was a big motivating factor.
They're struggling for volunteers, but anyway.
Exactly funny, but I guess
powerlifting comp struggling for volunteers, never.
Yeah,
it's always the case anyway. But like,
you always do get like a couple of last minute like pullouts anyway.
I think the CC has, in my opinion, done a phenomenal job, and I think there's always going to be whinging and moaning when it comes to anything. But I think for anyone that doesn't like the way it is, step up, get involved. There's an AGM every year. If you're full of bright ideas, why don't you come in and use some of them? I'm sure they're more than open to as much help as possible. I think the Fed is in the healthiest place it's ever been in. I thoroughly enjoy being around it, being involved to some degree, and like my involvement is obviously as a club and a coach with my own lifters, but or as a host venue, or if it's as a sponsor or equipment provider. But I have a lot of friends and peers in that federation, and for me, I don't like affiliate myself to any one particular Fed. I know I compete at the AB series. I'm open to competing in other Feds. I've very close ties with the likes of Shane and the IPO, and I think that's just the way I've always been in the sport. That's how it used to be. It's just kind of like, I guess a lot of the guys that were my age that were in it have aged out.
Yeah.
I'm the last of a dying breed.
Can't kill a bad thing.
No, but
We're trying.
We're trying.
We're
It's
trying.
One tendon at a time.
Oh, God.
2 comps to go. 0 arms.
We wrap this up, yeah.
Yep, we can wrap that up. Anyway, shout out to the EC. Shout out to anyone that's tuned in and listened so far. Thank you for everybody checking out the podcast. Make sure to give it a like, comment down below if you got something to say and you want to give us an opinion. And we will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, I'm Timmy No Arms. I don't even got one arm, bro. Like
You got the left one.
I got the left one. Like that one's reattached.
That one's something.
But yeah, that's it. I've been Ian. You've been.
Not Alex.
And you've been.
Jack.
And thank you for tuning in to Lift Éire podcast. Shin Slán.
Shin shin.
Take it easy. Let's see if it's recorded.
I need to go to the toilet so
I need to shit
fucking bad.
I need to shit 7 minutes in.